into your manifestation video for January, starting off a new year with, we have those resolutions that we're looking for, those new year dreams, things that we didn't get last year that maybe we want to kind of rewrite, look at, and then kind of fix, right? So that we can get what we want. Okay, guys, it's very important. The reason I'm doing this so early is because we do have the 1231, it opened, that portal opened. That was the 123 portal, which is very important portal. It has to do with speed and alignment. Okay, it's open for the first week of January until this 7th. So I really want to get this video out. I was going to do it yesterday. Okay, so this is going to bring in quick manifestations in for the new year. So you want to try to re-script and rewrite your life, right? So like I said, if you already had something scripted, re-script it. Make sure that you're using those powerful words, right? Remember, words are power. So you really want to, go in there. If you just say this is joyful, make it exuberant. I'm very excited about my new car. Make sure you're not just excited. I'm exuberant, right? I love that word. That is like one of the biggest words you could probably use when scripting, because it's showing that there is just this overall excitement, right? And if you guys can even shed a tear, while you're in that present moment, feeling that car, smelling that car, knowing I have exactly what it is I want, whether it's love, being with that new love of your life. The more emotion you put out there, energy is motion, right? Put it out there, right? Let the universe, feel that vibration. Okay, really connecting with that higher vibration. Okay, scripting limitlessly, my friends. Don't limit yourself to scripting. Go big, go long, go clear. Clear. Remember what I said about clearness. Clearness is about that exuberant. I can smell that fresh leather in my car. I can smell his cologne or her perfume, right? Do what you need to do and don't hold back. Just keep going. Whatever you see, whatever you want, just keep writing as it is happening right this second. Please keep yourself in the present, because as you have yourself in the present, your mind doesn't know any different. It only can see what it can see as you are rewriting this. Okay, you deserve it all, so don't restrict yourself, but from fear of, oh my God, that's too big, who cares? Do it anyways, right? And let the universe know that you have courage and what you truly desire and what you truly want, right? The more you put into it, the bigger the chance is. Of course, always remember the challenges, right? Don't forget about the challenges that come with these big dreams, right? Challenging you for that, that third ice cream scoop, right? So here we go, guys. So make sure that there's a lot of details and be as clear as possible. If you're going to Hawaii in this dream, you can smell the salt in the air. Write it. You can smell it. Use those senses, right? Clarity is power. Script about your health, wealth, love, relationships with people, family, your purpose, and what difference you are making in your life about this purpose or within the world of this purpose. If this is a career, what purpose are you using? See, my purpose here is to help you understand manifesting, to help you understand how to heal, how to do things. I try my hardest, right? I'm here because I love guiding. I love helping. So the universe says, okay, that's your purpose? And I say, yes. Yes, it is. This is what I do. This is what I want to do. This is what I love to do. And you want to make sure that you love it. And that makes me very excited. And having you guys here with me makes me so excited. And I'm so grateful. And don't forget about the gratitude. I am so grateful that I have this channel. I am so grateful for the subscribers. I am so grateful you guys are watching. I'm so grateful, right? And for you guys, I'm so grateful I made it to Hawaii. I'm so grateful I could save the money to have the things that I want. I'm so grateful that this person has been given to me as my friend, as my love. I'm so grateful I found the dog that I want. We get along just so well. See, adding that extra gratitude. The universe loves it when you're grateful. See the universe as your parent. Okay, guys, let's get into this. Okay, so that is exactly what's going on with the 1, 2, 3, and that's what the universe wants to hear. Okay, make sure that you get on and let's go. Let's go, guys. You can do this. Today we're actually going to be talking not just about that, but today we're going to be talking about reaction and response. The reaction and the response are what holds us back from our manifesting, right? So Spirit wants to let you know right off the bat, release the past. Releasing the past does not mean that we forget, nor does it mean that if something bad happens, that this was okay. It means that we make a personal choice to no longer allow our history to dictate and shape our life, both now in our present time and in our future. So we're talking about that letting go of those things, and that has everything to do with reaction and response. The reaction and the response is what's keeping us away from actually manifesting. What is your reaction time? You know, if I make you guys really pissed off, how long are you going to stay mad at me? Are you going to be mad at me for, you know, a couple of hours? Are you going to be mad at me for a couple of weeks? Are you going to be mad at me for the rest of your life? Years? Right? I'm just going to use myself. Why not? It's like, why not? Right? The response is a choice. The reaction is normal. You're going to be upset, but how long are you going to be upset is the response. The response is, are you going to choose to let it go? Because the universe says, I want to know how long you're going to react to this. The longer you react to this, the longer I'm not giving you what you want. So if I throw you a test, what did I just say? If I throw you a test, like for instance, this happens to me. I'm going to use myself as an example because I have no fear. I don't care. I get subscribers on this channel, and then you guys subscribe, and then they unsubscribe. I'm trying to get to a certain leeway. I'll ask the universe for so many subscribers, and then instead of gaining subscribers, I start losing subscribers. You guys probably see it too, right? It's like, oh my God, how come all of a sudden you have this, and now all of a sudden you're way down? Because I'm being tested on my reaction with response. And there was a time, I want to tell you, when I first started, I did have a lot, and I lost 30 people, you guys, 30 people 2 years ago in 1 month. And I couldn't figure out what the hell I was doing wrong. To this day, I don't know, and it's okay. My reaction, though, was horrible. I wanted to quit. I thought that's it. I'm a fucking loser. You know, I mean, this is just, you know, you see what I'm saying? Now I've learned, aha, it's a test. So then I ask for this many people, I lose 10, and I gain 30. Why? Because my response is, okay, well, they didn't like what I was doing, so that's okay. You know, they'll come, you know, either they'll come back or, you know, or I'll gain others who are meant to be here with me. You see what I'm saying? So my reaction to my response is upset for a few minutes, of course, because everybody's reaction is going to be that way. It's like, man, that's a freaking bummer. And it, you know, it sucks. But then my choice to respond is, it's okay. Because where you lose 5, you gain 10. Where you lose, you know, because you always have to tell yourself, where you lose 1 or 2, you gain 1 or 2. Right? But I started saying, no, I'm not going to do it that way. I'm not going to lose 1 to gain 1. I am going to lose 1 and gain 5. And you know what? It happened. And that's why I started thinking, okay, that's it. Something weird's going on. So I started finding these videos, and this is what I'm teaching you. And I'm telling you right now, your response to your reaction, the more that you let it go quicker, the more the universe will say, oh, I see, you do want that. Okay, you responded right. Outcome. This card asks you not to be attracted or attached, excuse me, to a specific outcome. That's what I just talked about, though, right? Because I expected to get this, and you threw me something out that was different than what I said. In any new situation, the possibilities are open-ended. Anything might happen. So even though you're scripting things, and I just had a message today that said, even though I am manifesting my desires, you're telling me that I'm not always going to get that. I attract what I am. Yes, you do. You attract what you are. And even though you script it, it might not come in exactly the way you scripted it. Right? In fact, you might even script that I want a dark-haired man and you end up with a light-haired man. Because what? That was what your soul attracted to, was your soulmate, or however it is. That's what the universe said. Right? This is what I want you to have instead. Try not to prescribe a fixed outcome within your mind, as this may limit your availability to access the infinite scope of possibilities set to guide you in the best possible direction. Yes, and all that's pretty much saying is don't allow it to be 100. If you think you're getting 100% a Mercedes, whatever kind of car it is, and they don't have that, but you might find that you fall in love with the Mercedes, whatever the heck that one is. You see what I'm saying? So don't always allow your outcome to be 100% preset, right? Because it doesn't always work like that. Okay. In fact, when you're asking for money, always add a 0 at the end. So if you're asking for $300, ask for $3,000. Why? Because it's a better scope. It doesn't keep you so set, right? Worth the wait. Is something or someone not moving forward as fast as you would like? This card is here to reassure you. Hold fast, be patient. The best things in life are worth waiting for. And this is another thing as well that we're talking about is time. Everything has a perfect timing, right? Things, you can't give things a timing. You know, if you think that, you know, you're going to get it and you're going to set it in your, when you are visualizing or you're scripting, you know, or manifesting through your mind, your mouth, however you're praying, doesn't mean that things will get there on time. Okay, you might have, you know, I have to be married by the time I am 30. Okay, well, I'm so sorry, but I'm 29 now. You know, might be 35. Okay, depends on what you're looking for. Okay, I do want to grab some of these portal cards though. So release the past. When you're talking about that response too, remember, you know, your reaction has everything to do with also timing. Okay, so you want to make sure that you're doing that. And it's going to take practice though too, to be able to bring your response down. That way you're not setting yourself into a negative spiral, okay? That way you're actually letting go of those things so that you can remain in a positive outlook, okay? Because remember, number one is, what was it? Be aware of your reaction. Anger, no worries, it happens, let it go. Breaking the pattern, using a trigger to interrupt the anger or negative emotion. Think about a happy thought, something that makes you, things that make you laugh, things that make you happy. Number two, your mind and emotion is what's attracting what you want. So make sure that you have those where they need to be, right? You want those higher vibes. Lower vibes can actually bring in manifestations as well when you're super duper duper angry. But the reason we don't use those is because they're usually on a negative form. They usually bring in the negative things in life. Think about it, when you're super mad, right? Your energy is super high, but it's usually on a negative force. This is usually when we're bringing ourselves down. Why am I so stupid? I'm upset, I'm mad, I'm so stupid, I'm this, I'm that. And then you're attracting all these really negative things. That's why negative emotions do attract and manifest, but we don't want to use those because it's very rare that we're going to get positive things out of negative emotions. Okay, you usually get negative emotions through negative emotions. Karmic board clearing, energetic clearing, rewrite your story, live in your truth. As you are releasing the past, make sure that you are bringing in things that are good for your future, right? Because you are your own co-creator. You are writing your path to life. Only certain things are fated. Certain tests, certain things will come with every manifestation, and of course, just along the life journey, because that's what we do to learn. Okay, so Manifestation isn't something so easy. It's a very complex thing. So we do have the stellar gateway activation, which is the manifestation vortex. And of course, that's talking about that outcome there. That's talking about how you're manifesting, right, as you're entering the vortex over here, right? So that is a very good thing. You want to make sure that you have, infinite potentials. When you are scripting, make sure that you are putting out there limitless, anything you want, right? Just like I always tell people, though, guys, don't make it, I know you guys don't do that, but you never know. Don't ask for a unicorn, unless you're going to put a horn on a horse yourself and call it your unicorn, but otherwise unicorns don't exist. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like, maybe they do in some parallel world, who knows, right? But we're talking about this world, some parallel world. I mean, I don't know, right? But I mean, we want to keep it to the point to where it's on this planet, right? Or realistic enough to where it's something I can actually achieve. Even if it's something you don't believe you can 100% achieve, like being a millionaire, you can work towards that. You are just as infinite, limitless as everybody else on the planet who are millionaires. In fact, I've been talking to a lot of people who were millionaires who never believed that they would ever be millionaires, but they always had this kind of millionaire mindset. You see what I'm saying? Because they were always into manifesting. You can watch those people too, like Jim Carrey and stuff, who always manifested. He never 100% knew whether he was going to become a millionaire, but he always had the mindset of being so. So it's just like, whoa, right? Okay, so then you have worth the wait. So you have this evolutionary download, recalling your power and future thinking. So it's always worth the wait on what you're futurely thinking of, but just as long as you're keeping yourself in the present, because you cannot, your mind doesn't know the future. You have to preset the stones in the present to make the future, because you can't have a future without today. So it doesn't understand the future unless you are building the future from the foundations of the present as you are doing so, right? So, because the future holds what you're doing from today, your past is how you got to today. That's why the past has nothing, right, except for building stones in places that we probably don't want to be, or fun times, right? Or maybe even sometimes we did really, really, really good before COVID and places like that. Maybe you want to be back to the places you were in the past, but you're going to have to rebuild, because no matter what, it'll never be exactly the same, right? So there are different ways of looking at things in life. Not everything is so black and white, right? So let's grab another, oops, nope, that was the right deck. Let's grab another manifestation card. Releasing negative habits. Now, in fact, I just did this one myself. As a lot of you know, I quit smoking. So I already did this one for the, I wanted to make sure that this one was done before the Ring of Fire portal. So I already got rid of smoking. So, but we all form habits and patterns in our lives, whether in thought or in action. But like a pair of comfortable old slippers, there comes a time when they outgrow their value to us, and we must let them go. Do something different today that shakes you out of your usual ways of responding, and have fun doing so. So I already did that one myself. So, and it was very hard. I did smoke for 26 years, my friends. So that was really rough, but I did it during all the portals. So it seemed like it went really smooth because I had it in my head. So it's something I tried to quit smoking, like, I swear it was like 15 times, and I finally got it. I got strong somehow. I'm not even really sure how that all really worked, but it was by God's good grace. Let's put it that way. Walk away. Walking away from a situation we face, a challenging or unhealthy situation, it can be hard to let go and move on. Sometimes we stay in the hope that someone else will change, or perhaps we are so fearful of the unknown that we remain in the safety of the known and yet toxic situation. This card validates your entitlement to leave. And it's just saying, you know what, release those negative habits, release things that no longer serve you, walk away, when you feel like you are strong enough and need to do so. I would never tell anyone to walk away from something if you will feel weak or you feel like you are stuck. You need to get empowered. You need to get strong and get into your higher vibrations. And I think that's really how I quit smoking. To tell you the truth, was I just was like, I'm freaking done with this shit. I don't want this anymore. I don't know how, but I just, like I said, it's the empowerment of self. So over here with the expectation is the expectation. So you have the outcome that says, do not hang on to the expectations of how it's going to be. But yet, see, this is how it kind of contradicts itself. This is why this shit is so complex. Is the expectation is a form of memory. Our past experiences color our expectations of future circumstances and outcomes. You are asked to release any form of negative expectations based on past experiences and center yourself in the infinite possibilities of now. So when we're saying have expectations, it means have expectations for new things, but don't hold on so tight to the outcome of how it's going to go. See, there's that, oh my gosh, why are you contradicting? Nope, it's not though. It's just the way it's perceived and the way that it's said. So I want to really make sure that's a good one. Thank you, Spirit, for that one, because that one can get confusing. In fact, I think we've had that one maybe confusing a couple of times. So, worth waiting for over here. I just want to grab one card for here. Is called Miracles, waiting for those miracles and lack. And now this one is a very big one, and I think we get this one a lot. And that's because we do not want to be in a lack mindset. Quit telling yourself I'm poor. Quit telling yourself I am stupid. Quit telling yourself I cannot do these things. How are you going to manifest if you cannot believe that things are going to happen? Then why even do it? Just stop. Just stop. Because there's no reason to pray for miracles if you cannot believe that they're going to happen. You're wasting your time and you're wasting your own breath. Literally. Because we do this, though, as humans. We will script everything that we want. We'll go into detail. We will wait for this outcome to happen. Then it won't be here when we expect it to happen. And then we'll start naysaying ourselves. I wasn't good enough for this, or that was bullshit, that's never going to happen, or there's no way I can keep this high vibration, or I can't do this. Remember, guys, you only have to keep the high vibration for so long. When I say keep a high vibration, it doesn't mean for the rest of your fucking life. You know we're people. When you're doing the manifestation is when you need to be in the high vibrations. You put it into the universe. It's already in 5D. Now go on your merry way and go do the things that you need to do. You know, be the happy people that you need to be, though, no matter what. But it's not, you know, it's, I think people are seeing this kind of wrong. When you're manifesting, you want the highest vibrations possible. Shed that tear, do what you need to do. Believe in your miracle. Right? But everybody knows that you're not going to be able to go, you know, we're not robots. We're not going to sit over here and be like, I want happy, smiley every day. No, once you put your manifestation out there and you push all that energy out there, that high vibration, and really feeling it, you're putting it into the 5D. You're just it's waiting in 5D. It's your manifestation, your prayers already heard. It's already being answered. It's just whether or not it's going to be answered, depending on circumstances. And then therefore tests, challenges come along. We're going to do the next video, I think, on the tests and challenges of the 3 reasons why. Because, yeah, they're the tests and the challenges. Are you worthy enough? Are you capable? Are you good enough? Are you strong enough? Are you courageous enough? Do you work hard enough? Do you believe enough? Because at this point, when it's in 5D, it's not so much about just being the overall positive. It's about the belief system. Did you start doubting your manifestations because it didn't come in November? I manifested this in June and it didn't come in November. So you know what? That's what it comes down to. Now you're just waiting for it to come into 3D, come into reality. And if you're waiting for people, you have to remember people have other problems too. So if you're manifesting a person, they might have to get divorced. They, you know, if you're calling in a soulmate, maybe this soulmate and you know you're connected, you know you're supposed to be together, but maybe you have to wait for them to get divorced or do this, do that. They have to get their stuff together. They need to, right? Because anytime you manifest a person, and the soul has to go find this person. They have their own things to do. Shit, how do you know they're not waiting on you? Because most of the time waiting, my friend, is mostly you, right? But of course, when it's people, it's two, right? Because the two have to tango, but they have to get together in energy. But when we're talking about money and resources and your business going good, the universe is waiting on you. Most of the waiting time is on you, your shoulders. How many times did you doubt your manifestation? How many times did you get angry about the manifestation? How many times did you deny it was going to happen because it didn't happen on time? A lot of the perfect timing is you not taking action. And the reason I know that too is because it says take action now. Was the next card going to come up? How much action are you going to put in your law in attraction action? Right? So I'm going to actually bring this up. And this says, this is clear, and it's a clear message that action on your part is needed now. Manifestation is not simply the process of visioning in and dreaming about your desires. When an opportunity is offered to you, you must also take action. Pay attention to the signs and move forward fiercely. It's not about what we've all heard. It's not about just manifesting it, dreaming it, scripting it, doing all this, putting money under your pillow, asking the universe to do something, and then not doing anything. You always have to take action. Action is needed. It's not going to, take action. And if you know that there are certain things that you can only take so much action on, then just keep scripting. Right? But know that there are going to be challenges in between, especially, the small things. You can have those things right away. Like my son, he manifested finding $5. He said, man, I need $5 so I can have my talkies. Which are these little, for those of you who don't know, they look like a little, I don't know, Cheetos. Okay, they have pepper and stuff on them. But anyways, it's a chip. And I couldn't freaking believe it. But yeah, a week and a half later, he found $5 on the ground. Because that's easy. He doesn't have to, right? He doesn't have to go through any challenge, right? But he's really good with his money anyways. And he has money skill sets. I don't know how. He's just always been one of those people who like to, understands the value of a dollar. Some people are really good with that. So there are challenges and tests that we have to do. How good are you with money? Remember, money is currency. If you're just going to sit on your money and nest on your money and never spend your money and never do anything with money and not send it out, then don't expect a bunch to come back in. Right? And everybody's a little bit different because it depends on how they're using things. So not everything is always set 100 for every person. Okay? So same with love. If you want love, you better start putting love out, right? Because law of attraction says when you love, you receive love. When you want money, use that money, get money back, right? Try your hardest. Okay? Until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.